We're hearing from a woman tonight who lost her son and granddaughter.
They were shot and killed over the weekend, and police say an argument in a parking lot is what led to the gunfire. Fox 10's Nicole Christine shares how the family is processing this loss.
Yeah, good evening, Christina and John. Instead of planning a happy Thanksgiving get-together, this family now planning two funerals, one for Quincy Polk and one for his 8-year-old daughter, Envy Cardenas. Meanwhile, Envy's mother is left in the hospital continuing to fight for her life, and a 5-year-old daughter was also shot, and she will have a permanent reminder of this tragic day. Now,
Okay, guys, welcome to the video. I'm reviewing this here. This video here. It's very, very, very sad, very tragic. The family shot. The dad was killed. The 8-year-old daughter was killed, and 5-year-old daughter was shot, and the wife was shot. And this all stemmed from a roadrage incident, and man, like, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's is it really that serious for you to, break up a whole family like this? To bring tragedy to a family, to bring grievances to, the grandmother and the rest of the family, and my condolences to them, because they not only one funeral but two funerals that they have to plan and have to try to get through Thanksgiving, which it's kind of hard to get through a family type of holiday when you're doing this much grieving and having heavy hearts with what's going on. Especially when your child and grandkid was murdered senselessly like this over a road rage incident. Something that you can just clearly stay in your car and just keep going. I'm gonna let the video play here and get some more information, but like I said, people have to, especially people who you have a gun and this and the third, but you don't have to resort to pulling out your gun and shooting and killing someone because of some type of incident that happened on the road. Like man, I think a lot of people, man, are really, really suffering mentally to where they feel like they have to do these type of things. And it's just like, who are you trying to prove stuff to, or what are you trying to prove stuff to? Um, what satisfaction are you going to get out of doing stuff like this? That's my whole question. Like, what type of peace does it bring to you, knowing that you killed the father and you killed the 8-year-old? I can't imagine, that, like, I definitely wouldn't want to deal with that, or put myself in a position to where I would be, in this type of situation. So, you have to be, you have to be smarter. And again, they have to take a long look at people's mental health before they allow them to get guns. We don't know if he obtained it legally or illegally, but I mean, maybe have some type of like mental evaluation before you're able to purchase a gun or something like that, because these type of stories are happening too often. I think this is like the third video of this type, third or fourth video of this type that I've reacted to today, where it kind of all seems like the individuals involved had something really going on with them. Um, the guy could have been having a real, real bad day and just said, well, I'm gonna take it out on the next person that does something wrong to me. But I'm gonna let the video continue to play and get a lot more information.
there is a memorial that has been set up outside in the parking lot where all of this happened. The glow of the candles and the stuffed animals surrounding the lamppost, just a reminder of the lives lost.
I feel like part of my life is gone. Like, I ain't never gonna see my son smile no more. I'm not gonna be able to get him big hugs where he can pick me up off my feet no more. I ain't gonna be able to get 1,000,001 questions from my grandbaby no more.
Joezra Martin says losing her son Quincy and 8-year-old granddaughter Envy this past weekend is almost too much to bear.
I got a double whammy. I can't even get time to like grieve in between because I don't have just one funeral. I got 2 funerals.
Very, very sad, man. My condolences to her, and pray that she, gets the strength to get through this. And yeah, she shouldn't have to bury her son and her grandchild. And as she was saying, she's not gonna be able to get the big hugs from him, and not gonna be able to get, a million questions as all, little kids have. Like they have like a million questions for you. And those are things she's reflecting on that she's gonna miss, about the family members that she's lost. And she's also having to, make sure that worry that, the wife and the 5-year-old are able to make it through. Um, it's just a lot, man. It's just really heavy. So I'm gonna just let the video continue here.
I gotta prepare for it.
Court documents show the father and daughter were shot inside their car in a parking lot near 19th Avenue and Baseline after an alleged tailgating incident led to a fight between Quincy and Tyrone DiCilli. Witnesses told police Quincy's fiance, Alexis Cardenas, also got involved in the fight, but then the couple returned to their car where their 3 daughters were inside.
Okay, so I can definitely speak to that. So some type of tailgate incident, so someone they was tailing too close or something like that, and sounds like the husband that lost his life, he stepped out to confront the guy, and the wife also stepped out. My thing is, if you have 2 or 3 precious souls within the car, don't do it. Even if you don't have these precious souls within the car, don't do it. It's just not worth it. For one, your children are going to be scared. Um, that it raises, their antennas. They're having to see their mom and dad act out in ways that they don't need to act out. And maybe a lot of this would have been prevented if they would have just kind of stayed in their car and just took it on the chin and just go on, because you have to look in the eyes of your little ones, and you have to realize how much they need you, and how much responsibility that you have on you to make sure that they're protected and that they're safe and that they're not in any harm's way. So, if the guy was, tailgating them too close, and, it kind of got on their nerves and stuff like that, I would say maybe, switch lanes, man. I don't really have all the answers here because, again, I don't know what the situation was. We don't have really camera footage of the situation, but anything but getting out the car and putting yourself in danger and putting your children in danger. Anything but that. I'm going to let it continue.
Chili is accused of grabbing a gun from his car, saying something along the lines of, "You're gonna learn to pay for what you do," and shooting at the car. Quincy and Envy suffered fatal gunshot wounds. Alexis was shot multiple times, and a 5-year-old daughter was shot once in the leg.
And all over what? Nothing over road rage. Come on, that makes no sense. And then you already killed my son. You went over there and shot the mama. Then you went to the middle and shot my grandbaby. Why would you shoot up a baby? Like she had nothing to do with whatever you and my son went through.
Chili told police he didn't know there were children in the car until he...
Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't know. And that's the whole point. That is the point. Why shoot in someone's car? You don't know who's in that car. And again, what did you look to gain from go get your gun and coming back and shooting up this car? Like, it really makes no sense. And, it's very sad and unfortunate. And, this is the type of person, man, you don't really hope bad on people or hope people go to jail and stuff like this. But this person definitely needs to be held to every extent of the law. Not only just because, he killed the father, but and injured, the wife, but you killed the child, and you shot a 5-year-old in the leg. Now you should never see the light of day, and it's just very, very tragic. I'm gonna let the video continue.
He saw the woman scream, "My baby," and saw her remove Envy from the rear passenger seat. Family says no charges can bring true justice, but they hope no other family has to face this heartbreak in the future.
I just want to warn people, just please be mindful. And it's the holidays, so take a little bit more care of what you're doing. It's people out here, and it's people who got issues already with the holidays. They already not feeling good, so just be careful because you never know what might happen.
Now, Alexis Cardenas is heading into surgery tomorrow, and 5-year-old Navy, the younger daughter who was shot, she's going to be okay, but she will forever have that bullet in her leg. Now, we do have a link to the GoFundMe set up for the family. This will help with funeral costs and those mounting medical expenses. That's on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Reporting live tonight in Phoenix, Nicole Christine.
So as you was hearing, the wife is going to go into surgery, and hopefully she's able to make a full recovery. And it's just very sad. The 5-year-old is definitely going to always remember this, because they're saying she's going to have this bullet in her leg for life. Again, another tragic story, out and about in the world. And only thing we can do is really bring awareness to this type of stuff, and try to give our opinion and stuff on this. But we just really just don't know what truly led up to this. Why the individual was so um headstrong on going to get his gun, and coming back and shooting up this family. It's very, very sad. It's really inexcusable, and there you go. There, that's the mud shot of him. And don't know if he was here legally or illegally. At this point, it really doesn't matter, because obviously you wanted to get do harm to this guy for something that happened on the road, which was a road rage incident, tailgating, as they were saying. And the first thing you thought was, I'm gonna go get my gun and I'm gonna show him. And now you're facing several life sentences, I'm sure, for this incident. And it's just very unfortunate. I'm gonna close out the video here. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I definitely try to respond to everyone who comments. And I love seeing people's perspective and what people have to say. And again, this is Justin Paul. Peace.